Tonight's poetry reading includes haiku, senryu, and Zen conversation poems. Senryu have the same structure as haiku, but tend to focus more on human activity and foibles, or are darkly humorous, whereas haiku tend to focus more on nature. Tonight's Zen conversation poems were written in the online Kaji Aso Studio Poetry Workshop. Each week, keeping in mind an overarching theme, such as a spot of beauty, the poets of the workshop generate a list of 7 words. The leader offers a starting word. Then each poet in turn emails the first word that comes to mind, responding associatively to the word offered by the poet before them. Each participant then creates a poem that includes all 7 words. Why call these Zen conversation poems? In Zen, master and student employs seemingly nonsensical exchanges to bring the student to new understandings, to more essential life. Analogously, the process of Zen conversation poems challenges the poet to create sense out of nonsense. Writing a poem starting with the 7 associatively generated words disrupts the poet's usual habits, creating the possibility of a new vitality of thought and understanding. Because of the shared theme of the poems in this volume, and the shared words used to create most of the poems, echoes are heard among the poems collected here. We hope you enjoy their reverberations.
I am watching the blue patches. They are covered with white, ivory, and lavender masses that change patterns. Sometimes caught by the light of the sun, their tips turn yellow and orange, or by the light of the moon, turn white in the midnight sky. As I walk along, I cannot resist each and every leaf that floats to the ground. The trees are shedding their bounty. The crimson maple leaves are the most brilliant, but the subtlety of the large green catalpa and the slender yellow willow are rewarding. I pick them up, then put them back. Too many lovely paintings by nature to keep. Discarded pine cones force holiday memories, and I wonder about this holiday. Where will I be? Who will be there? Jeanne Gugino.
We cringed in sweaters, all unsettled, a sudden wind shifting round, until the sail was trimmed anew and we picked up speed again. The bow cutting through the pure blue, a white soapy froth sliding along our side, and we felt released, a steady wind pointing us towards the horizon line that we yearned to reach, yet would never cross, and once again felt ourselves in the middle of beauty itself. Shawna v. Carboni.
The night is clear and cool, a huge spot of beauty in a tranquil sky. The heart is quiet of strain, the mind free of stain, imagining a delicious morning. Tsuya Chinn.
My memory takes me to a time when there were 8 colors defined by Crayola: red, blue, green. There was no crimson, no teal. Drawings were all boundaries and fill. A house with chimney askew. Family with oversized heads and stomachs. Stick arms with too many fingers. A line of green at the bottom, yellow sun at the top. Now it is autumn, season of grand finales. The tree leaves, once green, turned multicolored. Fallen pine cones and needles carpet the ground. Acorns crunch underfoot. Overhead birds move along. The palette is complex, ever-changing, cannot be kept in a small box. What a world we live in. What luck to grow old. Sarah Coletti.
Edge of the fence, a morning glory opens one more time. Jeannie Martin.
Preparation. On the lawn fronting the lake, a lone squirrel rapidly digs holes to hoard seasonal stores. He rushes about, sensing approach of winter's chill breath on his back. In the trees, a budding breeze rustles brittle yellow jewels of autumn, defiantly holding on, awaiting the first of many hibernal gales. Harris Gardner.
Crimson memories fade to blue as the seasons blur, the air pleasantly undecided between warmth and cool. Today, pine cones lazily debate whether life is richer on or off the branch. Perhaps there is merit to grounded life, nestled in crunchy maple leaves, letting things go along as they would without you anyway. Samantha Eleanor Tanzer.
A flurry of flakes float through frigid air in first snow of autumn. Frosty temperatures extinguish the growing season. Light sparkles on white blanket while smoke from chimneys rises into chilly atmosphere. Arctic ducks swim along lake on their journey south, leaving a silver trail on the cold surface. Lainie, Senechal.
Misty morning, blueberries staining my jacket pockets. Kate Finnegan.
Along the path, crimson trees, the crunch of pine cones underfoot, the scent of autumn stirring memories under the blue, blue sky. Michael Biales.
A spot of beauty story. Who moved the jewel? A crown jewel was stolen by a gang of youngsters and hidden in a hole out in the forest. When they returned to dig it out, it had already disappeared. Who moved the jewel? The youngsters suspected and blamed each other for a while. Then there was rustle in a pile of yellow leaves behind them. They saw a big squirrel rush into another hole nearby. Looking into the deep hole, they became breathless as they found dozens of sparkling stones and jewels surrounding baby squirrels at the bottom. They said to themselves, "Let's wait till more jewels are collected." When they returned the next day, they found the hole completely empty. No one ever discovered where the treasures were moved or why. Takahiro Miyao.
Just before dawn, no audition necessary, tree full of singing birds. Katie Sloss.